I want to take a moment to share the current energy with you. This energy update, I'm going to keep to one specific theme because this one specific theme is really important. I'm not going to share anything else but this one theme because it's so worth your undivided attention on. Right now, the current energetic theme is all about unburdening yourself, laying down the baggage, letting go of the burden. So this is where you start looking at everything you've been holding on to. And, there's that action of clinging to something. There's that action of holding on to something really tightly and then uncoiling your fingers into release and into surrender and feeling your heart, not just your hands opening, but your heart opening and expanding and allowing. That's the golden key, allowing the release. What causes and catalyzes this release to happen? Because it's going to feel like it's out of your control. And on one hand, that's true. On one hand, it is out of your control, but it's more true to say this is being directed by your own higher consciousness who knows that you're ascending, who knows that we're in preparation time and that every single day, every step leads you deeper and deeper, closer and closer, further and further to the dropping of the old identity. Because that's what all of this equates to. That's what all of this release and let go lands up becoming. It becomes a lightness of being. But it doesn't start out that way. It doesn't appear to you, oh yeah, I know what this is. My soul is simply seeing to it that I release all that I was holding on to. No, it's going to seem to you like something's going wrong, that you're being challenged, that the things that you've been working so hard for aren't coming to fruition and you really want them to. Maybe. For everyone, it's going to show up differently. But there's going to be a requirement that you let go. And it could be letting go of a dream, but it could also be letting go of an emotional attachment you didn't even know that you had or were holding on to. At this point, you're letting go of things that bypass what the brain can make sense of, and I want you to be so grateful and so blessed, because you are, that that's how this is going down. This is going down beyond your comprehension because it's so quick. It's the speed and the rate at which you're processing is so fast that the brain can't keep up. Again, it's a great blessing. All it means, though, is that you're overwhelmed with this feeling and you don't even know and you don't have the words to explain. This is why I feel so disconcerted, so out of it right now, so like something's wrong in the world right now. You won't have the words to articulate, oh, I know what this is. It's the big release of the burden, specifically releasing the burden. Because a lot of you were carrying family shame. Family shame is a big one to release. Does that ever happen here in the conscious mind? Well, I'm holding on to family shame. No, it doesn't. We don't have these conversations with ourselves. Instead, we have conversations with ourselves about our own behavior, but where it stems from, the root of it all, that is what's being released, unburdened, cleansed, purified right now. So I want you please to do yourself this beautiful service and spend a moment. Just spend a moment with your heart and check in with your heart. What is it that you are releasing right now? You don't have to get a word because I don't want you to go into analysis. You don't have to go into exactly pinpointing this is what it is. But what will happen is a feeling. It'll conjure, that question will conjure a feeling to the surface. Whether you can name the feeling or not doesn't matter, but it's going to give you a sense of, I'm working on something behind the scenes. There's an energy here that even though my conscious mind is not directing it, that my soul has overseen it. And this release is now taking place. And I said, one of the things that you could be releasing is this old, deep-seated family shame. What are the other burdens that we've been holding? The burden of smallness, the burden of feeling inadequate, incompetent, wrong, incomplete. A lot of people hold this terrible burden of feeling incomplete within themselves as if they're not enough and therefore they're in constant need. I need more money, I need more love, I need more friends, I need a better partner, I need another something, something, something. In order for me to feel whole, because in and of myself, I don't yet know how to do that. That's part of the unburdening and what can be being released right now. It's all deep-seated stuff. Now remember I said, do yourself the service, check in with your heart, ask the question, what are you releasing? Then spend a little moment after that with the feeling of gratitude, the feeling of appreciation. So it's not the words, thanks heart, appreciate that. It's the genuine, cannot be faked feeling of appreciation. And it's a little bit of awe mixed in there as well. It's like a wow. Wow, isn't this beautiful? Ascension is beautiful. Healing is beautiful. It's taking place without you telling it to. But it helps so much when you understand the overall theme that you're going through right now. So this is the big release. Be gentle with yourself. Drink lots of fluids. Specifically, look for minerals. Minerals are incredibly supportive for the body when you're doing a lot of energetic, emotional release work as you're doing right now. You're going to look at your life and say, why do I feel the way I do? Everything's good. Everything's fine. On the surface, I shouldn't be feeling the level of perhaps depression, anxiety, whatever it might be. You won't be able to justify why you're feeling if you look at your life on the surface level. But remember, you're dealing with something so far beneath, so way deep down, that you can't even compute or make sense of. It's purging, it's cleansing, it's releasing. You've been carrying for your whole life since you were a baby. Because in infancy, you're already soaking in not just the sound of your parents' voice or your surrounds. As an infant, you were already soaking in the energetic environment of your mother and all of her mothers. And all that you were being born to, you were already holding. You came in heavy. You came in to density. You came in holding. And as you become light, what must you do? You must let go of the density. So you're not being punished if you feel like something's being taken away from you. You're being cleansed. You're being purified. Your golden key word, allow. Bring peace to your life right now, in this exact moment, in this precise breath, in these exact words. Feel the energy being conveyed to you right now and let it bring you just a moment of relief and a moment of release. Blessings and love. From my heart, feel it all the way into yours. Lots of love, everyone. Bye-bye for now.